There you go with that four-letter word. Wind.
Look at the crater that this train dug as it derailed.
Kelly, we were just talking about the weather in Iowa for the caucuses, how that will impact turnout, but it's not just Iowa, is it?
No, it's not. Actually, during the break, we were talking a lot about football and some of the coldest games ever played. Coming up at 8, our homeless community is living in fear after a suspect shot 5 people in an encampment earlier this month. We're hearing from one of the survivors this morning.
Fire here started a little bit before 11 o'clock. It is still going. Durango Road is closed in both directions just to the south of Twain.
How you broke down this list is there's something classy, something funny, something different, and something for the kids.
Yeah, we've got a whole range of events at the List Out Vegas.
We're going to have so much more views of the track, check-ins on traffic, and that's all going to be coming up during the 6 o'clock edition of News 3.
We do have one little situation we want to talk about traffic-wise. So this is the intersection of Charleston and Fremont. It's been under construction here for a while, but now the intersection is closed. Coming up at 8, a shooting leaves 4 people dead, including 2 children under the age of 14 and another child fighting for his life this morning. What happened at this Northwest apartment complex yesterday? Plus,
Beam Hall, how long ago did you hear the shots?
They're happening right now.
oh, terrifying moments. Our newsroom receiving the 911 calls from the day a gunman opened fire on the campus of UNLV. We're bringing you details coming up. And a local historic black neighborhood built on a fault line is sinking. More on plans to rebuild Windsor Park.
Live from the News 3 studios in Las Vegas, this is Wake Up with the CW.
Good morning, I'm Kelly Curran. It is Tuesday, December 12th. Thank you for joining us. Detectives are investigating a shooting that left 4 people dead, including 2 children under the age of 14. They're calling it a murder-suicide. Police got the call just after 10 yesterday morning, but think the shooting happened hours earlier in an apartment complex near 95 in Durango. Detectives believe a man shot a woman and 3 children before taking his own life.
They made entry, began rendering aid. One of the individuals seemed to be clinging for life and was transported by medical to UMC Hospital. The other 4 individuals inside the residence was pronounced deceased on scene.
And at last check, that one child that survived the shooting is still at UMC fighting for their life. No word yet on the motive, but police did tell us the suspected shooter was on house arrest at the time. Police are still searching for the suspect in the homeless encampment shooting. This is the surveillance video from December 1st showing the suspect running from the scene and getting into their car near Charleston and the 95. Police are urging anyone with any information to call them immediately. You can also contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555 if you'd like to stay anonymous.
We have big breaking news that you're waking up to. Kelly Curran up in Sky 3 this morning. And Kelly, this started very early this morning. I believe it was in our 4 o'clock hour because you encountered it on your way into work. But we have Interstate 15 shut down, and back and forth throughout the broadcast, portions of the 95 have also been shut down but then reopened. What do you know now?
Well, luckily right now, US 95 southbound is open. However, that ramp from US 95 southbound to 15 north, that is going to be closed. That's going to be closed for a while. So let's take a look at the scene here. So as Kim said, I drove by this on my way in before everything shut down, and it was my suspicion that this was a fatality accident. It is.
Best view of all is up in Sky 3. Kelly Curran is up there. She's going to tell us more about the road closures that are starting right now. And Kelly, also, just not too long ago, there was a crash on one of the streets that will be part of this track tonight.
Yeah, that's right. We had a crash just a little while ago that was right in front of Caesars, where they actually ran into a barricade. They were suspected of impairment. 2 people were taken to UMC with non-life-threatening injuries. That scene, though, has since cleared. Let's take a look at what's going on now. The fountains are going off here in the Bellagio. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
All right, let's talk about our own weather because we got a lot going on. It is a weather alert day. So let's take a look at a live look from the Black Mountain camera. Obviously, it is still dark. The sun not coming up until right before 7 o'clock this morning. Let's take a look, though, at the satellite radar composite because we actually have a low pressure center and a cold front associated with it that's moving through the area as we speak. So as we zoom in a little bit closer, the bulk of it is over in Clark County. There's still a few lingering flurries right now up into the Sheep Range here, but most of the action is over into Dolan Springs and Kingman. Now, that did come through here overnight. Before we get too excited, like you're going to go to the mountains to go check out the snow, hold off a minute, because we actually have a wind advisory in place for all the areas shaded in tan. That does include Clark County, Lincoln County, and Nye County. That goes through 10 o'clock tonight. And we're talking about some pretty windy conditions. And then as you look further to the east, the areas of purple and pink, those are winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for them. So Flagstaff, Cedar City, all going to be picking up a lot of snow. So once the storm is over, we'll get some good skiing weather out of this. Let's talk about these winds right now because they have not peaked yet. Summerlin reporting 35 mile per hour sustained winds. Centennial Hills 30, North Las Vegas 32, Anthem 25, Sunrise Manor 19. Again, these are the constant wind speeds. Now let's take a look at the gusts being reported. Centennial Hills, you just clocked a gust at 52 miles per hour. North Las Vegas 36, Lakes 39. And again, the winds are actually going to get stronger here over the next couple of hours. Today is an indoor kind of day for sure. Temperatures, I mean, it's chilly, but it's going to get a lot colder. This wind is bringing in even colder air. So Centennial Hills, you're at 37 degrees, Sunrise Manor 44, and Southern Highlands, you're coming in at 38. Today's forecast high, 50. That's it. Normal high is 57, but these winds are just going to keep us inside today. So again, winds northwest blowing 20 to 30 miles per hour, gust to 50. Centennial Hills, you already clocked one at 52 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, we're looking at windy and cold conditions. Look at this. 32, that's the overnight low in Las Vegas, and that's going for the center of the city. So the edges, Summerlin, Southern Highlands, Centennial Hills, you're likely going to go below freezing tonight. 32 degrees, winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, gust to 45. Now they will start to diminish as we get into the morning hours, but it's still going to be pretty breezy even on Monday with gusts around 30 to 35 miles per hour. The high still only 50 degrees. Look at this, Tuesday morning, 33. It's going to be cold, and 32 on Friday morning. Ugh, we've been so lucky basically skipping out on winter, and here it is in full swing for us. Unfortunately, still going to see a few more breezes on Thursday. So bundle up, stay inside.